So before we take a break, we're going to pose a question for you to do for some dialogue. As a council candidate, you campaigned on a platform of traffic safety and for reduction of the speed limit on the state route that runs through your city. Following election and taking office, you pursue your agenda. What is the proper first step? Have lunch with 3 other council members to gain support for your idea? Schedule a meeting with the Public Works Director to discuss the matter? Ask the city attorney to draft an ordinance amending the city's traffic code so you can present the ordinance to the full council? Meet with the mayor or city manager? Meet with the regional office of the Washington State Department of Transportation? Or is there some other approach that you don't see on this list? Let's take a few minutes to talk about this. The answer to this question, and the group here in Olympia, I told them, gave them a little clue. I said there is only one correct answer, and that is D. Because, as we've already talked about, there is only one office in government that is responsible for administration of activities, and that's the mayor or council or city manager. And so the first step, if you really want to get something done, is to go see the mayor or the city manager. By the way, if you do want to try to affect the speed limit on a state route, you do have to go to the State Department of Transportation for approval. Remember, when I was city attorney, this was a big issue because the city wanted to build, or there was a question about building a pedestrian crossing over a state route, and the state wasn't real excited about it because it didn't meet what are called warrants. Warrants are the standards for particular traffic safety issues. We began our talk about the foundations for Washington government during the Progressive Era and the fact that the strong mayor form of government was an outgrowth of that. When the city manager form of government was introduced in the country, that continued that strong theme. Staunton, Virginia was the first city in the country to pioneer that form of government, forming in 1908. In Washington, first-class cities had the authority to provide for city managers, as the Charter of Tacoma now does, but none didn't for many, many years. It was 1943 before the first state legislation authorized broadly the council-manager form of government. And in 1948, Sunnyside became the first city in the state to have a city manager form of government. Ellensburg followed a year later. So Sunnyside and Ellensburg are leaders in that particular endeavor.